What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Vibes Radio Show podcast, you guys. Yes, thank you guys for staying down with me. I want to thank everybody for the emails, the positive feedback, just the weekly numbers, you guys. Thank you for putting those numbers up. I appreciate everybody. You guys are awesome. I know you're wondering, why are you in this intimate setting right now? Well, today I have an interesting episode for you guys today. I'll be going into detail, talking about some of these cases that has been having conspiracy behind them, you guys. These certain cases haven't been explained. Things have happened and it just, certain stuff goes unanswered. So I'll be going into detail about these cases and the different conspiracies behind it. I know you're saying, what is conspiracy? Conspiracy is a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful to a person. You guys, so the number one conspiracy that I will be talking about is Miss Brittany Griner, you guys. Yes. Yeah, she's home, you guys. Kudos. Thank you, Jesus, that she's finally home back in the U.S. No, it was a very traumatizing 10 months. It's better than 10 years. But it's a lot of stuff that needs to be answered. We have questions about that, Russia and the United States. And we have a lot of questions about how she was returned and the things that we had to do in order for her to get returned. It seems like she was just a pond in the middle of a bunch of BS between the United States and Russia. She was just caught in the middle. Yeah, so I'm going to go into details, you guys, when we come back, because you're going to want to know, I mean, you might have already read it, you might have already heard about it, but I'm sure you didn't read this whole article and all the details that came with this exchange, you guys. Yeah, it was an exchange. She was exchanged, swapped out for something, you know. Yeah, so I'm looking at it as if, is that the whole reason that she was even held over there was for this type of exchange, you guys? I'm going to go into detail about it, but you guys got to stay tuned and stay woke. Stay woke. There's a lot of conspiracies. Like I said, I'll remind you, conspiracy is a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. Yeah, we got a lot of those. Number two conspiracy that I will be talking about, you guys, is this Migos case. I said Migos case because now it's become a Migos case, you guys, because there's a lot of conspiracies behind it. Yeah, rest in peace, Takeoff. But yeah, there's a lot of unanswered questions. There's a lot of question marks just left in the air that we're wondering what is going on. Why is it taking so long for you guys to solve this case? And why are you trying to put it off on someone who is like, he's not being quiet about the fact that he's innocent, and it's looking like he's going to do whatever he can do to prove his innocence, you guys. I know last episode I said the guy that was accused of shooting Takeoff was Cameron, but it's not Cameron, you guys. Cameron was one of the people that was there, but he had a weapon and he's a felon, so he got weapon possession. But this shooter is actually named Xavier Clark, you guys. And I'm going to go into detail about Miss Xavier Clark and what's going on with that situation. But he's very adamant that he's innocent. And I know innocent people. I know how innocent people look. I know how they talk. I know how they walk and the thing that they do. You know, I was a psychologist. I studied psychology for over 3 or 4 years, you know, and you learn people will do certain things when they're innocent. They'll go the extra mile because they don't want to spend the rest of their life in jail or any of their life in jail for something they didn't do, you know. And this person is speaking as such, you know. He's willing to do whatever he got to do to prove his innocence. So I'm gonna go into that when we come back, you guys. Just explaining today's show to you. As always, we don't hold back. We talk about things that matter, things that we need to know. We put stuff out there that nobody else is going to talk about. But everybody's talking about that conspiracy. It's a lot of stuff behind it. They're even talking about They're even talking about that it was something dealing with the Illuminati, the sacrifice or something, whatever. But I'm going to go into more detail about it and break things down to what's going on in that case. But conspiracy number 3, you guys, I don't know if you heard about Shanquilla Robinson case. The Shanquilla Robinson murder in Mexico, you guys. As a young lady went on vacation with her friends. We got updates about that and the conspiracy part about it, because there's a lot of unanswered questions. And it seems like she was with these people, and these people are on the run now. Nobody's still been captured, you guys, as far as I know. It's a lot behind that, you guys. Shanquilla was in Mexico, Cabo, with her friends, you guys, and she ended up dead. The parents were told that she died from alcohol poisoning, but there was a video that surfaced all over the internet, is how I know about the case. It's from this video of this poor girl getting beat up, and she wasn't fighting back, as if she was unconscious or, she wasn't able to do so, so that situation looked sad to me anyway. I felt like, why are you trying to fight someone that's not fighting back? But yeah. So it's a lot behind that, you guys. A lot of unanswered questions. The parents just had a rally this weekend in Houston, you guys. In Colorado, and they want questions. They're not gonna stop. They want justice for Shanquilla, and she deserves justice, you guys. So that's conspiracy number 3, you guys. So we're gonna go into more detail about that. I'm gonna explain to you guys what's going on and what happened with that situation, because they're not telling us everything, you guys. And we want answers. So conspiracy number 4, you guys, you know that I am team Ye, team Kanye. I'm praying for you, brother. I'm hoping that people can just, I don't understand I don't understand his mental state, but I know some of the things that he is saying is not all false. I feel like he needs us to gather around him, because something is about to happen. Like, he's doing a lot of talking. He's mentioning names, and he's not holding back, you guys. Like I said, I know people are telling the truth. They will go the extra mile. And people that don't want their truth to get out will also go the extra mile to hush that person. So yes. But I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the billionaire pledge, you guys. The billionaire contract for all these successful people in the world. They're held under a certain contract. They're supposed to do certain things. When you have a certain amount of money, you're under a different tax bracket, of course. So that's another thing that could be the reason that everybody is saying, how could Adidas stop Kanye's money? He has kids. That's his money that he earned. How can you go into my bank account and stop that? What are we doing? What are we doing? So that's why I want to go into the billionaire pledge and the billionaire contract and things about that, because that's one reason that they can control you guys. When you get into that certain tax bracket, you start signing certain papers and you're not reading them. You're not, going into full detail about what you're signing away. You're basically signing your life away. That small fine print, you're not really reading that. So we're going to talk about that, you guys. And last but not least, you guys, I just want to mention this for everlasting case with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, you guys. I'm just so disgusted by the media and the blogs. I don't know the conspiracy behind it. I don't know if there is a conspiracy. I just really want to talk about it. I think that more of our women need to be protected, and I can't say it enough. Every time a woman comes out and tries to speak her truth about somebody, a man particularly, a well-known famous person that everybody likes, supposedly, it's always difficult. That's why women don't come out and talk. We get bashed, we get shamed and talked about. We don't even want to speak anymore, and I'm just so disgusted with the media and the blogs and how they're doing her and people in general and fans. Like, you guys suck. You guys are doing stuff that would make people commit suicide. Like, you need to stop, seriously. So I just want to talk about that as well, you guys. Hopefully you guys stay tuned in for the show. I really gonna go into detail about these things, you guys, and I just want you to listen and comment on Spotify, Apple, you guys, Google Podcasts. It'll be available. This video will be on YouTube as well, you guys. Comment, share, like, subscribe, join in, the stuff that we need to talk about. And I'm going to talk about, you guys. So this is Vibes Radio Show Podcast, you guys. We'll be right back after these messages, you guys. Stay tuned in. B words of strength. Comfort zone. Remove yourself from comfort zone. It's the only way to see new horizons. Great things never come from comfort zones. You have to explore and be fearless, you guys. Remember that for today, you guys. And have a blessed and wonderful day. Vibes Radio Podcast. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Vibes Radio Show Podcast, you guys. This is Miss B, you guys. Today, we are talking about conspiracies, you guys. All these cases that have been going on and things have just been happening, and we have not really been getting any answers about it, you guys. A lot of stuff has gone unanswered. Even if we've thrown questions out there, they haven't come back answered, you guys. They're unsolved, they're unanswered, they're uncared about. They're just going away with it and not explaining what actually happened, you guys. And why is America agreeing to do this type of thing? Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you guys, my conspiracy number one, Brittany Griner, you guys. She is a WNBA basketball star, you guys. December 8th, you guys, Brittany was swapped from Russia and sent home only with the promise to let go, for America to release. Okay, wait for this, you guys. Like, take a breath, because this is what we're dealing with. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so people don't know about the Brittany Griner case. Let me tell you. She's a basketball player from America. She plays basketball overseas in different countries as well, you guys. She was caught with contraband from a vape. And in Russia, they take that very seriously, supposedly. So they had her in one of their Russia camps, you guys. They were acting like they wasn't going to release her. They gave her 10 years for this contraband. And she was doing hard labor on a Russia camp. But Biden came out and said that Russia has agreed to an exchange with the promise to let go of one of Russia's most notorious freaking drug dealers. Like, I can't make this up, okay? It says the most notorious Russian arms dealer by the name of Victor Bout, you guys. Oh my gosh. This man is known as the Merchant Death. I'm not laughing because this is a joke. I'm laughing because this is a fucking joke. How are we letting go serious freaking murderers for a freaking, what type of exchange is that? Brittany didn't do anything. All she did was have a freaking vape. You just released a freaking monster back into the world just so you can give our freaking American woman back that didn't do shit, never murdered anybody. That doesn't sound like an even swap to me. Like, I mean, I don't know. It seems like a lot of stuff happens behind closed doors, and we're never really informed about these things. I don't even think this would have really came out if Russia wasn't so adamant about it. It says Russia prisoner Bout, known as the Merchant of Death. The Merchant of Death, you guys, this is the exchange that Biden agreed to. If you release Brittany Griner, we will release your most notorious drug dealer, killer, like, back into the world. That's insane to me. It says the deal second in 8 months. over Russian invasion of Ukraine, secured the release of the most prominent American I can't even read this because it just shows how freaking incompetent Biden is. It does. This is not an even swap. And then they wanted to release one more of Russia's one more of their notorious criminals. Like, they would have done it, but something happened that he didn't end up getting released. But they said Griner has been offered specialized medical services, and she's been offered counseling. I mean, I feel like she was just used as a pawn for this deal to go through. I feel like this Victor guy he was already locked up in America, and Russia took it upon themselves to do a chess move. Basically, they did a chess move. They're like, oh, you have one of our people that we need back over here because he makes money for us in Russia, doing crimes and illegal things. You guys, we need that notorious murderer back on these streets. So if you promise to release this dangerous individual, we will release your semi-dangerous American. Not even dangerous. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I feel like that was very immature. That was very immature, Biden. You weren't thinking about the safety of others. You just let this guy go. You don't know the type of shit that he's done. You hear notorious. His name is the Merchant of Death. Yeah. I don't know. Make it make sense. I mean, they said at a heavy price. Biden agreed to this at a heavy price. It's a heavy fucking price when you're releasing a dangerous individual like that back into the world. And I don't know. And then he was greeted by his family. They all was hugging him and happy that he was home, you know. And of course, his family is happy. But what about the millions of people that he's probably tortured and probably freaking scared of their lives? Like, he's locked up for a reason. Do you even care to share that reason to America? Let us know, because we know what Brittany Griner charges was. What was Victor Bout? What was he locked up in America for? They didn't say anything about that. They just said this notorious individual was released. I don't know. You tell me, you guys. I don't know. We have to make it make sense. Certain stuff like this, when I see stuff like this, I'm like, what other childish, immature crap is going on in the White House? Like, what other decisions are you guys making that we have no opinion, or we can't even have a freaking voice on this? Like, is that even okay to do? Like, did you even talk to the citizens of Russia? I mean, I don't know. To me, it was very immature, you guys. But I'm happy that Brittany is home. She was greeted by her wife, and she's home. She's eating. She's been playing basketball. She's been exercising. And like I said, they're going to offer her specialized medical service, whatever that comes with. She's going to need some mental, psychological services. I mean, 10 months over in Russia in a Russia camp doing hard labor. Because you had a vape and you were swapped out for a notorious murderer. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. You got to make it make sense these days. This is just ridiculous, you guys. You got to start listening and reading when they're doing stuff like this. Like, what other decisions are you guys making for us? Who agreed to this? Just you, Biden? Like, did you talk to anybody about this? Like, that is not okay. That's dangerous, you guys. But anyway, you guys, welcome home, Brittany. Hope you get the mental help that you need, the counseling and therapy that you need. Talk to somebody that will listen if you want to talk about your experiences. I would. You know, it's better to get it out than keep it in, you know, but sorry that happened to you. And hopefully everything gets better, and hopefully, you never go back to Russia. I don't know, you guys, but this is Vibes Radio Show Podcast, you guys. We'll be right back after these messages, you guys. Stay locked in with